guys, so today I wanted to share with you something pretty freaking awesome. Now, as you guys can tell, I'm not wearing my glasses, and this is because about a week ago I got Lasik done. And it has been amazing. I've been able to see so clearly. So I just wanted to share with you guys my experience and what I went through and almost everything that has to be done. Now, each person is different, so it depends on the severity of your prescription and also on your astigmatism if you have an astigmatism, and also on the thickness of your cornea. So the first thing you do, you ask your optometrist if you're a good candidate. They'll tell you yes or no, and they don't necessarily know per se because they have to do a couple tests at the Lasik center to first initially see if you are. So first you go to the consultation, or the next step, you go to the consultation at the Lasik center where your optometrist will refer you to, and they will let you know based on what their tests are to see if you're a good candidate. And based on that, then you can either you talk to a manager, and they will tell you everything you need to know about the procedure, what they're going to do, what happens the day of the procedure, and how much it's going to cost. Each person is different actually for this cost, not because of the procedure on your eyes, but because of a package maybe that they might have. There's care credit that you can get. There's a whole bunch of different things. So the price is the least important thing with regard to the procedure, but it is a factor. But yeah, like I said, you can talk to the manager about that because they will talk to you all about that. So the next thing is if you're a good candidate, you have to go to your optometrist and get these tests done. But the first thing is you have to lay off the glasses and the contacts for a week, at least a week. For me, since mine was so severe and so bad, I had to keep off contacts and glasses for contacts for 2 weeks. And this is to let oxygen back into your cornea, because if you're wearing contacts like the morning of your procedure, your eyes don't get enough time to get oxygen and to not be inflamed anymore. So you have to get that done. You have to keep off the contacts for a week if you wear them, and you have to get your eyes checked by your optometrist to get a 100% thorough reading of what your prescription is and to see what your corneal thickness is. And this for me was about a month-long process from my initial consultation to the procedure, and this is because my prescription was horrible. It was just really, really bad. I couldn't see anything that was like this close to me. It was, like I said, it was bad. And I have an astigmatism as well, which wasn't too bad, but it still plays a factor. At the end of the consultation, they're going to give you a packet of everything that, again, is involved in the procedure, and then also they're going to give you a consent form that you have to sign, that making you aware of all the risks of Lasik. This is a 1% chance now that they say of all these risks, but it's important that you know what they are, because, again, you are putting yourself under this surgeon's trust that he's going to do a good job. But there are complications that might happen, not on his part, but just based off your eye and how it heals and how it reacts to the procedure. So you do have to do this. Then you go home, read the forms, sign whatever, you go to your optometrist, he does more tests to get your full prescription, and then about 2 weeks for me, I went to the ophthalmologist, the surgeon's office, and I was getting my procedure done. Before I got the procedure done though, they gave me a Xanax, they double checked like the corneas again, doing a little bit more tests to get all the readings. They put the readings into a system, and it's based off of all the people that have gotten Lasik within an age range within the same prescription as mine. And based off that, they get another prescription and the 100% reading of what they're going to do to my eyes. The surgeon knows this. I don't know what it is because I feel like if they told me, I wouldn't have known. Okay, so they do that. They put it in their database, and then They gave me a Xanax. I go into a room, calm down, and then I go into the surgery room. They give me eye drops to numb my eyes and dilate my eyes. The surgeon checks out my eyes to check out what my astigmatism is like as well, to put into the system. And then what else do they do? Oh, and then I go onto this bed. They put the laser over my eye. Okay, procedure time now. This procedure is so much easier than getting your teeth cleaned at the dentist. It's amazing. So I'm on the table, my eyes are numbed, and it comes time that they have to put this clamp to keep my eyelids open. I can't blink, but like I said, your eyes are numb, so you can't tell that they're drying up. And they actually do keep it moist too. They put, not water, but I think it's probably a saline solution in your eyes to keep it moist. But then they put this thing over your eye, and it goes on your eyeball to create a slight suction to kind of lift the cornea to help the laser make the flap. And so the laser makes the flap, they pull the flap over, they put the laser over your eye, and pew pew pew, and you can see again. But then after that, after they, the laser, I guess, changed my prescription, or gave me the prescription that I needed, changed the lens, they put the flap back over, and they brush it a little bit with a sterilized brush, and they smooth it down, and it's done. And that whole process probably took about 4 minutes. And so then they go over to the next eye, do the same thing, and it took about 8 minutes. Again, like, I will reassure you, this was painless. The procedure itself was so painless. So after that, after the procedure was done, I could already start to see probably 50% better than my original eyesight. It was super fast and super quick. So then after that, I go home and I have to keep my eyes closed. They gave me this not a packet, but they gave me this like post-care information, and then you have to wear these goggles, and then you have to wear these sunglasses outside. And then when you get home, you have to put the goggles back on. I can't talk. You have to put the goggles back on and sleep with them. And then, so when I got home, I didn't fall asleep right away. They did give me another milligram? Whatever. They gave me another half of a Xanax to calm me down and to help me sleep. But when I got home, I couldn't fall asleep for a good like half hour. And for 15 to 20 minutes, well, it felt like 15 to 20 minutes, I felt my eyes burning. Now this, I asked the optometrist if this was normal, and they said, yeah, that's perfectly fine if it burns. I mean, they did just cut your cornea, and anything that like punctures you is going to be painful. So it was completely normal for me to experience that burning. It was horrible, but it was normal. But then I fell asleep, and 2 hours later I woke up and my pain was gone. I could see probably 80% better at this point, and my eyes were starting to heal really well. And then I went to the bathroom, I ate some food, went back in bed, popped another Xanax that the doctors gave me, and I was sleeping until the next morning. And it was amazing waking up and being able to see again. Everything was crystal clear. Now there was some cloudiness, even now there's a slight cloudiness, but it doesn't affect my vision. I can still see everything. Like there's this little speck flying around outside right now that I can see. And again, like I said, there's a little cloudiness, sometimes a little haze around some lights. There's halos around lights, especially at night. But I can see everything. It's clear. And if my eyesight was that bad that I couldn't see anything in front of me, to go the next morning with seeing everything, it's beautiful. Like, I see the world in a completely new light, and I see everything around me in, like, it's a new experience for me, and I feel like I'm just seeing things for the first time again, like, probably as if I was born. Now, there are some setbacks that everyone should know, and you do read this in the consent forms, is that post-procedure, there are not complications, but there will be some discomfort because of dry eyes, or if one eye is healing faster than the other, you can tell, like my left eye is actually taking a little longer to heal than the right eye. The right eye is actually starting to like be a lot clearer. But like I said, dry eyes is a big thing that you're going to experience. It doesn't happen to everyone, but for me it is. And actually, my right eye is finally starting to be able to tear up again and produce its own tears, but my left eye has yet to shed one tear, and it's driving me nuts because my eyes will get so dry, and it's horrible. And my eyes feel sticky, and they feel like super exhausted. Like at night, like after a 12 or 13 hour day, I will look at myself in the mirror and my eyes will be like droopy and so tired, and it's disgusting. And I have these like raccoon circles under my eyes with some wrinkle. Like, it's disgusting and hideous. But I guess it's the price you pay for good eyesight. And again, like I said, the healing process takes 3 to 6 months. So I don't know how long I'll be dealing with this. I mean, this is only the first week, and my right eye is getting a little better, and my left eye is taking a little while. So they said this is normal, and I was aware of it, and I'm okay with that. I do have to take a series of eye drops as well. I have to take 3 eye drops 4 times a day, and then next week I'm going to be doing 2 eye drops 4 times a day as well. So that definitely helps with the healing process. What you're putting in your eyes, I think antibiotics and this thing called Fresh Coat to keep your eyes from being dry. And then also on the side, I do take different eye drops as well to help with keeping my eyes lubricated, but I feel like they make my eyes stickier. But yeah, those are some of the setbacks, but I mean, it's not really that bad considering that I can see again. If you guys are interested in getting LASIK, I highly recommend it. My eyesight was horrible. I'm the case where if anything was to go wrong, it'd be me, but nothing went wrong, so I highly recommend it. I highly recommend the doctor that I went to. His name is Dr. Tuma, and I went to the Envision Center in Newport. And everyone there was lovely. The surgeon was lovely. The manager was lovely. She was helping me every step of the way, and I absolutely loved it. So I will put the link down below for Dr. Tuma's like General Envision website. And then if you have more information, or if you want more information, or if you want a consultation, they have different locations. You could give them a call, schedule that up, visit your optometrist as well, and get it started for you guys. Like, it's a quick process, and it's amazing. Oh my god, to be able to see again, it's brilliant. So yeah, you guys get your LASIK done. I'm just kidding. It's something to consider. I mean, I've been considering it probably for the past like 5 years. Subscribe to me if you haven't already. Like this video if you want to get LASIK. And if you have any questions, leave questions down below in the comments. If you guys want to share your experience, I'm all ears. I love to hear everyone's experience with this stuff. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.
Right there. You're gonna peel it back.
Oh my god.
Does he use an instrument for that? You're gonna touch the one side? Yep, there it is.